Establishing video uplink, please, stand by. Welcome to the KPP computer tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you how to install Microsoft Windows operating system. First, all you need to do is, create a bootable Windows USB and flash drive. If you want to use a straightforward way, use a third-party tool, called Rufus. It's easy and simple to use. You don't need to follow a lengthy process. You need to click a few times to create a bootable Windows USB by using Rufus. Now, download Rufus. The download link is in the description below. Now, run the downloaded file and select Install to start the installation process. The installation takes a few minutes. After the installation is completed, launch Rufus. After that, download Windows from the link below, or if you have one, skip this step. Connect 8 GB or above or any USB flash drive to your PC. Now, click Browse to find the Windows ISO file. As for example, I will do Windows 10. Click Start, to start the process. Rufus will convert the ISO image into an executable file within a couple of minutes. After the process is complete, your bootable USB flash drive is ready to install the operating system. Now, restart the PC to start the Windows installation. Before we start the installation of the operating system, you must first know about the little bit of the BIOS settings. Starting your PC using USB Rescue Media is not difficult, although, it first requires an adjustment in the BIOS, meaning, Basic Input-Output System. That's because the BIOS settings include the boot sequence the machine follows when starting up. The boot order tells the machine which devices to search for the software needed to launch the computer and the priority each device in that search. If you're booting from USB Media, you must change the BIOS boot order so the USB device is listed first. Otherwise the computer will load from the hard drive as normal. Now, let's start the Windows operating system installation. Start by plugging the flash drive into a USB port. Then, to change the BIOS boot sequence, follow the process. During the initial startup screen, press Delete, or F1, or F2, or F10 on your keyboard, but, it depends on the company that created your version of BIOS. When you choose to enter BIOS setup, the setup utility page will appear. Using the arrow keys on your keyboard, select the boot tab. All of the available system devices will be displayed in order of their boot priority. You can reorder the devices. Move USB to be first in the boot sequence. Under the Boot tab menu. Note that, if you cannot find USB or removable devices among the device options, your BIOS may list it under hard drive devices. In that case, you'll need to move hard drive devices to the top, expand to show all hard drive device options, move USB device to the top of that hard drive list. Save the change and then exit the BIOS setup. Then, the computer will restart using the new settings, booting from your USB drive. Stay alert, in some cases, depending on your BIOS, you may be prompted with a message, to press any key to boot from external device, and you will only have a few seconds to respond. If you do nothing, your computer will go to the next device in the boot sequence list, which will likely be your hard drive. Setup will start, follow the on-screen, setup wizard. Finally, I want to request something, for those who are using Windows 8, or 8.1, or 10. Go to Settings under the Start menu. In the Settings, go to Update and Recovery. Again, go to Recovery. Choose Reset or Advanced Startup. In there, you can reverse everything, which is more likely a new PC. And for doing this, you will need Windows bootable USB. Last warning, for those who are using Windows 7, we recommended you to use Windows 8.1, or Windows 10, because support for Windows 7 ended on January 14, 2020. The operating system may still work as normal, but, if you are still using Windows 7, your PC may become more vulnerable to security risks. Technical assistance and software updates from Windows Update that help protect your PC are no longer available for Windows 7. Microsoft strongly recommends that you move to Windows 10, to avoid a situation where you need service or support that is no longer available. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe the channel, so that you won't miss our videos.